Hey, folks, before we get rocking and rolling here, do your boy a favor. Come join the rocket ship for good. Come join the mission for good. Don't click that subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button and get subscribed to the Brilliantly Dumb Show for all things content, for all things electricity. We're ready for you. Smash it and enjoy the show. Folks, welcome. This is the Brilliantly Dumb Show. I am Big Game Bob. Before we get into today's episode, and it is a roller coaster of an episode, I want to let you know two things. First things first, for those of you watching on YouTube right now, there will be an 8-minute segment in the middle without any visual. The reason there is no visual is because I am recording bedside after a night of getting absolutely beyond blasted. And I did you folks a favor for not having a visual on that audio. It's solely audio for the YouTube 8-minute segment, and then we go back to the visual in the beginning, visual in the back. Just that little 8-minute segment is going to be solely audio for those of you listening on YouTube. The second part is to let you know not to fuck around with your golf apparel. You know this by now. Rowback.com/promo code. Don't slash promo code. None of that shit. I'm just rambling on right now. Promo code Bobby. Simple as it comes. Rowback golf apparel. Do right by your body. Do right by your golf game. Get surrounded by Rowback. I'm rocking the Rowback sweatshirt right now. I got the Rowback bucket hat, and you folks can get 15% off your first Rowback purchase using promo code Bobby. Get that Rowback apparel. You see me pushing it on IG all over. I believe in these guys. They believe in me. Do golf right. Definitely do your golf apparel right if the game ain't up to par. Rowback.com, promo code Bobby for your first 15% off. Look at this sweatshirt we got going here. Top of the line, creme de la creme. Don't mess around, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, I got good news for you, folks. It's time to start this show. You're listening to the Brilliantly Dumb Show. Okay, folks, we are live here from Nantucket, Massachusetts. This is indeed the Brilliantly Dumb Show. I'm Big Game Bob, coming to you on your local airwaves, however you're listening, wherever you're listening. Folks, we're just happy you are indeed listening. I will tell you this right now, ladies and gentlemen. I said it on the Patreon episode. I'm going to say it now. Never in my life did I think I would find myself in Nantucket. I just didn't think why I would be here. There was just no reasoning for me to be here. Fuck, am I happy I'm here. I mean, I will tell you this. Nantucket, Massachusetts is a very, very special place. And what's going on right now here in Nantucket is we're throwing a perfect game in the food category. The perfect game for me is when you go on vacation and you can hit every single meal. To me, vacations are food. Food are vacations. Getaways are food. I go out for the food. I want to experience the food. I want to see new foods. I'm a foodie. I love food. I know we're not supposed to talk about a perfect game before the game's over, but there's a perfect game being going on in Nantucket right now. Now, we got here Thursday. Okay, we got into Nantucket it took the red eye Wednesday. I'll never take another red eye again. Tried to get the neck pillow, but that just didn't work out. And then we woke up, we got on the flight. You know, there's a difference between when you try and sleep on a plane. You could sleep, but it's never actually sleep. You know what I mean? Plane sleep is different than normal sleep. But we got in here in the morning, and right out of the gate, we took a quick nap. I went to lunch. I had a lobster roll. It was spectacular. I had a surf and turf hamburger that was out of this world. I had a Nantucket cheesesteak that was spectacular. Some called it drunk food. I just thought it was good food. You know, they say there's this drunk spot that you got to go to. I thought it was good food overall, drunk or not. Did I have the cheesesteak drunk? Yes. But absolutely spectacular. So we're 2 days in. We got 5 days total. Our tour guide here who's hosting us says he's pretty confident he could throw a perfect game. A perfect game is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Phenomenal food. I think that's bold. I think it's early on to make that type of statement. But so far, we are off to a rockin' start. I had scallops. The scallops were good. Um, I mean, unbelievable. Just unbelievable all around. I'm having a good time. The trip to get to Nantucket is a bitch. You always got to take a connector, and nothing wears you out like a connector flight. Um, but really unbelievable stuff here. We're having a ball so far. What I think I'm gonna do that Alex Cooper did, the call her daddy girl, who happens to be very good. Very good. There's a reason she has the downloads that she does. I think we're gonna vlog it. I think we're gonna do a vlog episode for those of you listening on Tuesday morning right now and kind of document day by day, whether we bring in my girlfriend Lauren Pacheco for a little bit of it, whether Bobby just comes here and rants to you folks. I think the play here is to rip a vlog day by day, keep you folks updated. We played a public course today, $190 to play on a public golf course, Maya Comet golf course. And what I thought about rolling up to the course, especially having the scallops. I had the scallops and I knew the golf course was going to be good. I was eating these scallops at lunch and I said, you know what? We got a tea time at 3. There's no way this public course isn't immaculate, especially if they're charging $190. $190 to get onto the public course. Crushed some scallops, went over to the public course. Windy as a motherfucker, didn't stop the boys from getting after it. One of the nicest public golf courses I have ever been to. Nantucket, Massachusetts. They only got like 2 to 3 golf courses on the island. Shout out Jared Thomas, friend of the pod, hooked it all up. Incredible. Just a great public track, and we are having a ball. I used rental clubs, and my favorite thing about using the rental clubs is that you could always blame your game on the rental clubs every single time. I mean, you could always blame it on the rental clubs, which is one of the first things to do. But we just had a ball. It's been an absolute blast here. We thank you folks for listening. This is Friday night. Friday night just banged out a cheesesteak, and I don't see me stopping anytime soon. I'm not a guy that can drink 2, 3 nights in a row. If I do, I'm worn out the fourth day, and I'm okay with that. You know, I always used to feel bad when I would tell my friends that I'm going to bed when they're all raging. I've become so comfortable with calling it a night and admitting I want to get some sleep. Call me an old man, whatever it may be. I'm so comfortable. And because everybody that's still playing beer pong that doesn't want to be playing beer pong at 1 in the morning is jealous of me being in bed at 11 o'clock. I got no issue with saying I want to go to bed anymore. And of course, you have the people that say, oh no, Bob, you're a bitch. Stay up. I don't give a shit. That don't bother me. No problem. Say what you want to say. I'm going to bed and I'm going to enjoy every minute of that sleep. Um, so yeah, just having a ball here. We're getting ready to go to bed. It's Friday night. We'll be up and at 'em in the morning and go right back at it. Nantucket, Massachusetts. We're having a ball. Different style podcast for you folks here. We'll keep the ball rolling. We'll talk to you Saturday morning. I love you. I appreciate you. And hopefully we could throw a perfect game. Tough thing to do, but our host is very confident. I love you folks. I appreciate you. We'll see you in the morning. Take care. Bobby out.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Nantucket, Massachusetts. Big game, Bob here. Uh, Felt like I just got hit by a Mack truck. I really did. We are we are hurting this morning. We are joined here bedside by Miss Lauren Pacheco. And folks, if you want to talk hurting, let's talk hurting. Miss Pacheco, check it.
Uh, Hello, everyone. I'm fine.
Now, do you think you'll be ready to see? We're with the family who's hosting, who really likes to get after it, and I think we got some party in us, no question about it. But we're looking at what could be a 4-day bender here, where there's not going to be a whole lot of downtime. And something that they do is, which I actually have learned to really like. The first day I got really annoyed by it, but then I realized, you know what, this is very acceptable. I kind of like it is they play music to wake everybody up. And at first I hated it, but they play the music at 10 in the morning, which you don't want to sleep past 10. Anytime you sleep past 10, that's just too much sleep. So to be quite frank, I love the play. We woke up to the Beatles this morning, and when the music's on, it's a good time. If they're doing it at 8 o'clock, total different ballgame. 10 o'clock, wake up. They're playing the music. You get right back up and you go at it. I don't. I find it hard to believe that we're going to be able to power through 4 or 5 days. And if you don't believe me, let's check in again with Miss Lauren Pacheco. That's my girlfriend right there. Do you think you could power through 4 or 5 days?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I can't hang like you can. You were like, you got up so obnoxiously peppy this morning. I was like, oh, I'm just stirred by the way that you're getting up right now. You're just like, let's go.
Well, yeah, yeah. I got some rally in me.
Oh my gosh. Well, you also had a cheesesteak at 3 a.m. I had no food.
Right. It's great cheesesteak. I was just blown away by that thing. It really was. And I don't think it was just a good drunk cheesesteak. I really actually think if we got that cheesesteak for lunch, it would be a very good lunch.
It's like these cheesesteaks just came out of nowhere. I turn around, you have like this huge brown bag of cheesesteaks. It's
Yeah.
like, where did this come from?
And waffle fries.
Where did it come from? I'm still curious.
There's a place right next to where we were. I forget the name of it. And it was mobbed, but it was so worth the wait.
Like, who was making the order?
It was Danny, who I've been calling Goose. And
What?
I started calling him Goose. He looks like a pilot to me. Looks like a pilot. And he went up.
Top Gun reference.
Yeah, and he got the cheesesteaks. The cheesesteaks were spectacular. As I said last night, the golf course was great. It's really been a phenomenal trip. It really has. And yeah, food wise, we're just letting it go. I mean, I'm just anything and
Correction. You are letting it go.
Have I been out of control with the food?
Not more than usual.
Is it? Do you find it? Is it weird or bad that I base vacations off of the food? Like, you know what I mean? Is that because I think a lot of people do that? I don't think it's that weird.
No, I actually like it. I like it too because like I can't eat very many foods, so I feel like I like live through you. And I'm like, what do you want to eat? Because like my food's not as exciting.
It's what after the meal's done, I'm already thinking about, okay, what's the meal gonna be?
I know. I wish I could live my life like that. So I like live it through you, which I really enjoy.
Now you know what Jamie doesn't do. He's an on the fly type of guy. Where Jamie, who's hosting us, our dear friend Showtime Anytime Featherston, um, he's not a planner of the food. He just
No.
kind of takes it on the fly.
He actually said that on vacation he doesn't really eat as much. And Sam said that too, his girlfriend.
I've noticed that. I don't understand that.
She's like, yeah, you just go, and you don't think about food.
I see. I totally disagree with that. I totally disagree with that. And even more so with the amount that we've been drinking, you would think that he would be all for the food. Because
Oh,
when
yeah.
I drink, I gotta eat.
Yeah, but you're acting like this is like vacation, Bobby. Like this is you every day of your life. You do this every day. Plan out your meals, think about food. This isn't just a vacation thing.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that. I'm always looking forward to the next meal. And another thing that I want to say, because Vacation Bobby can go nuts. I could go nuts on the food. But you know what? I don't have a lot of rally in me as far as late into nights, and I get tired. And I think sometimes you may get a little upset that I get tired.
No, I like it. I like it.
That I get tired?
We were up till 3 a.m. last night.
Which is so rare for me.
That is rare of us to be up at 3 a.m.
I have become so comfortable with it. Used to bother me that when you're ready to go to sleep and people are like, oh, come on, don't be a bitch, stay up. I am so comfortable with saying that I've had enough now.
Yeah.
I really am. I have no issue just saying I've had enough. That's it. I'm done.
Well, I think you're to the age where you can say you want to go when you want to go.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, for sure. And you shouldn't have to take a beating for it, but sometimes you
No.
do. But if I do, it doesn't bother me.
You know who would give you a beating for it?
Who?
Showtime Anytime Featherston.
Yeah,
because that guy loves good time.
This guy's just a animal. He could just go and go and go, and he wants everybody to go with him. which makes a good host. But I'm telling you, I have no problem just saying I've had enough.
Yeah.
I've had enough
Yeah.
and going to bed.
I respect that.
And
I like that out of you.
Yeah, I've really become accustomed to it, and kind of have no issue with laying that out there. I really don't. Well, you probably may need to do that today because you are absolutely struggling. We're back at it.
Gosh.
We're headed to Cisco Brewing Company. Now, I know for those of you who watch it on the YouTube, you're not getting a visual right now. I can assure you, you want nothing to do
No.
with a visual this morning. So we actually are doing you folks on the Brilliantly Dumb Show a favor. And again, as far as the podcast that you're listening to now, I wanted to just go vlog style, talk about the trip day by day, just kind of let it rip, do a different style episode, which is what I think the folks are getting here. And the bottom line is, baby girl, it's all about the folks.
It is.
It's all about the faithful.
We have to do it for the people.
It's always been about the faithful. We've had some good fan sightings out there. A lot of people recognizing the kid in Nantucket, which is
He's struggling.
Almost choked up a little bit there, but we had some fan sightings that was just awesome. There was a kid in the cheesesteak spot yesterday that went nuts to see us. We were
missed that.
Yeah, it was awesome. Took
Who
some
knows
pictures.
where I was during the cheesesteaks?
Who knows? We are getting a Lauren Pacheco just running on fumes. We're used to the young lady being on the podcast, bringing a lot of energy. That energy's not there right now, but I got news for you. I'm here to carry you through.
Thanks, baby.
All right, so we got a big day today. Cisco Brewing Company, Nantucket's been phenomenal. We keep the episode rolling here on the Brilliantly Dumb Show. We'll see what's next. Probably talk to you maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Let's keep the ball rolling. All love. In the meantime, we are
moving on.
Folks, we interrupt this show to let you know that the Brilliantly Dumb Show is brought to you by none other than Mac Weldon. For those of you who know me, those of you who have seen me on the Instagram, you know from a fashion standpoint, I was lacking big time. That is till a special company by the name of Mac Weldon came along. Their full collection t-shirts, polos, button-ups, shorts, pants, swim, boarding shorts, and so much more. Light, breathable fabric and technology that gets the job done. Do your summer right, ladies and gentlemen. Don't mess around. Get Mac Weldon on you today. Dive into Mac Weldon's swim line with trunk and board short options that are quick to dry and have 4-way stretch fabric. When you're not in the pool, Mac Weldon's new Maverick Tech China short and Radius short are the perfect additions to your summer wardrobe. Ladies and gentlemen, don't mess around. Whether it's on the go, whether it's in the pool, do your summer right with Mac Weldon, and you can do it right while also have 20% off your first order. Visit macweldon.com/dumb. Yes, I said it. Promo code dumb. That's Mac Weldon, MACK Weldon, WELDON.com/dumb. Now, this is our third vlog. It's Saturday. It's
Saturday
night live. Okay, it's
Saturday night live.
It's Saturday night.
Right,
it's a third vlog. I'm done. All right, you got the mic. You got the mic.
Hello, everybody. How are we doing tonight? Bobby is done.
No, come on. I'm ready.
He's done for.
I'm ready. Look, it was a long day. It was a long day. It was
so worth it, though.
It was so worth it.
So much fun.
There was a raw bar that was out of this world.
So we went to this place today. Let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
We went to a place called Cisco's Brewery, right?
Yep, fantastic.
And at this place, there is like food trucks everywhere.
Great food trucks. And if I may, in order to be a food truck in this place, you're not going to be an average food truck. They got to approve the trucks that are coming through. If you're an average food truck, you're not going to make it to Cisco Brewery here in Nantucket. You got to scratch and claw for something like this. We have the crew going downstairs to play beer pong now. Before we get into Cisco Brewery, I will say for the record, it's 9:45. I've given the first 3 nights everything I got.
more than the night could handle.
I rally more than you do, though. And let's just let it be known on this podcast. Say it right now. Admit it to the people. I am the rallier in this relationship.
I'm
Okay.
not ready to give that title because I've had some great rallies. Night one coming off the red eye, bounce back Bob, like we've never seen him before.
Yeah, but every time you rally, I also rally, but I rally more than you do.
Well, because I'm at peace with saying, hey, I ain't got nothing left in the tank.
Right. So therefore, give me the rally queen.
I'm not ready to give you rally queen. I'm not.
What?
I will say you were, if I may, Joe Pacheco, if you're watching this.
No.
No, if she's watching this, you got banged up last night. You were very banged up. I didn't think you were gonna make it out. I tried to tell you, hey, babe, it might not be the best decision to go out. You wanted to go out and you rallied. So last night's
Till
performance
3 a.m.
till 3 a.m. You had to
You fell asleep before me.
I did. And I got news for you. I'm going to sleep before you tonight. And here's the thing.
So why won't you give me that title?
I'm not ready to give it out yet.
Ah!
But here's what I'll say. I
Okay.
am, and I said it earlier in the podcast in another vlog, I am totally at peace with saying, you know what, guys, I've had enough. I want to go to bed. And I tested it. I was doing an Instagram story. I said, they're gonna come down. I'm gonna say I'm going to bed, and they're gonna throw a fit. What happens? I tell Featherston, who's hosting the whole thing, to Featherston, I'm done. I'm going to sleep, and he throws a fit.
Well, he did just buy 30 beers and 30 high noon. So
You know what? If he needs a couple beer pong games out of me, I'll do it. But I,
so you're not really giving it.
but I'll be at peace with it. If I need to say no, I don't got it, I'll be at peace with it, and that's
Which
fine.
is fine.
But that's the way it should be.
You give me the title.
I don't know if I'm necessarily going to give you a title tonight. What I do want to do is give the title to a special somebody at Cisco Brewery, a fan at Cisco Brewery. This was by far the best fan experience I've ever had in my life.
You probably met, no joke. I was trying to keep count, but I think I like kind of trailed off at the end, but I think it was 20 people.
Yeah, it was the fan love at this brewery in Nantucket.
It was unreal.
And I didn't know I would have a fan base in Nantucket. It was one of the more surreal experiences I think I've ever had. I mean, just walking through the Brilliantly Dumb Faithful was showing out like you wouldn't believe. And a special member from the Brilliantly Dumb Faithful, he was working at the bar. And I hope he's listening to this. Alan. This guy, Alan, was working at the bar, Brilliantly Dumb Faithful, member of the Patreon.
He was so nice.
And he walks by me. Mind you, we're on an island. And he slipped me a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Oh my gosh.
In the most casual, nonchalant, sly way. Just comes up.
As if he's just about to like tap you on the chest and say, like, hey guy. And just puts a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
It was, and mind you, we're on an island that does not have a Chick-fil-A. Trust me, I've checked.
Yeah.
And he slipped me the Chick-fil-A sandwich, and it was like he was giving me cash. It looked like a drug deal. And he gave...
he just slips it and just keeps walking.
And keeps going about his business. Now, he slips me the sandwich, and everybody at the bar that saw it is wondering, how the hell did this guy get a Chick-fil-A sandwich? Alan, who gave me the sandwich, comes back, and I pulled him aside, and I said, Alan, first things first, thanks for the support. Second off, you got to tell us, how did you get the Chick-fil-A sandwich? He had a guy who owns a jet and flies back and forth from Nantucket to Boston. He had him pick up a Chick-fil-A sandwich in Boston. And it was the coolest. Was the sandwich a little bit dry? Yeah. That was so beside the point. Did he forget the Chick-fil-A sauce? Yeah.
You ate the whole thing.
I ate the whole thing. It was so besides the point. This guy went out and got a Chick-fil-A sandwich, had a guy fly it in on a private jet, and then slipped it to me so casually. Like if I went through what Alan went through to get the sandwich,
the coolest move I've ever seen.
I would be like, here you go. I got you this. I got you. Yeah. He slipped it to me in the most gangster way possible.
Yeah, he did.
It was such an incredible experience. And Nantucket Lord knows I can never afford it. But is this place spectacular, Lauren Pacheco, or is it spectacular?
I love it so much here. I just want to move here.
It's just
Everything about it. Everything about it.
and can we talk about for a second the way that I went about that lobster
My
tail?
gosh. First of all, you ordered a 2-pound lobster, which I think is a little excessive. And you put that apron on. What is it?
It's the bib. It's the
bib.
lobster bib.
You put that bib on. You were choking yourself, to be honest.
I
I
wasn't.
have never seen a bib so tight in my life.
The problems that I've had with lobster bibs is they tend to be very loose, and this one was kind of a tie your own bib, and it wasn't one you just put around you where it's kind of loose. This was a tie your own bib, and I got a hold of that thing, and I practically suffocated my neck.
And you went to the bathroom with it on.
Yeah. The only thing that I will say, huge lobster guy. I don't get it often, but when I do, it's always great. The crackers for the lobster tail. The beauty of the lobster tail is it makes you work for the lobster meat, right? But the nutcracker has never worked, and nobody is calling attention to the nutcracker or the lobster
Yeah,
tail.
why are you calling it a nutcracker?
That's what it is. It's a nutcracker.
Nutcracker.
It's a nutcracker.
You're saying the thing that cracks the...
Right. It is.
Okay. Sorry. I thought you were talking about a cracker.
It is so inconsistent. It's a cracker. It's a cracker.
To be honest, like the way that I saw you moving with that nutcracker, I just don't think you're doing it right.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I was doing it great. I felt great above that lobster tail.
I didn't like the way you were maneuvering it.
Oh, see, I thought you were going to say, I there's been times where I've stood over the lobster and not felt great. Tonight, I was dialed in.
No, you were dialed in, but still the way that you like hold it and crack, like in the places that you're cracking, I feel like it's not right.
Yeah, I mean, look, if I asked Gordon Ramsay, what did you think of my cracking? I'm sure he would have some adjustments. But to me, don't get me wrong, I've had some bad cracking experiences. I thought I fared very well tonight.
You did okay.
I also, if I may,
Yeah.
I think that while we're talking lobsters, I think that the more expensive the lobster is, the easier it is to crack. I think the thicker the meat is, if you go to like a boiling crab, it is such a thin tail. And the legs are thin. You got to really try and get it out of there. Whereas the expensive...
Okay, so what do you rate this lobster?
It was a 9-1 tail.
Oh, so this is an expensive lobster.
For sure. I mean, it's Nantucket, so everything is fresh.
Yeah.
Everything is fresh.
Everything is so fresh here. I just want to eat seafood at every meal. And I think I have, honestly.
Yeah, we've done it right. You had bacon wrapped scallops today that were spectacular. I want to give a shout out if he's listening now. He keeps asking when the podcast is going to be delivered. Paul Featherston, who is the father of my good friend who has the house here in Nantucket, phenomenal host. And to watch this guy, we went to the table. There was no doubt this guy's the head of the table.
Oh.
Everybody knew it. No one would dare sit in that seat.
Yes.
He totally dominated it, and he went with the 3-pound lobster tail.
3-pound lobster tail.
And what this guy did to that 3-pounder, he got every bit out of that 3-pounder than you could have imagined. The way he attacked it, they have been such a good host. It's such a beautiful house. I could never afford Nantucket, but I will tell you this, and I haven't even said to you yet. Honest to God, I think this might be one of the best trips I've ever taken.
Really?
For sure.
Oh.
I think
I don't disagree, but I am surprised by that, but I also don't disagree. So yeah.
Yeah, but the only thing is though, so much of it is based off food. And I thought the food
today were unreal.
Fantastic. You could trust every truck.
We had a mahi taco.
Yeah.
We had shrimp.
Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Chick-fil-A sandwich. Oysters.
A lot of oysters.
Bacon wrapped scallops. Oh God, it was so good.
I honestly think, and it's no disrespect to the crustaceans, I'm about to vomit. I'm about to vomit, and
He's unwell.
if-
He's unwell.
if we got to take that out, we can. But I think we just let it roll. And again, folks, I really wanted to do the vlog style here. And I kind of, in a way, was a little stressed out just about how we're going to do the podcast. I think there's such a rhythm with the podcast now, is sports bit, comedy bit, Jersey Jerry, and then we close with the Ask Bob questions. So when I went on vacation here, I said, look, as long as we're getting content and as long as the podcast is recorded in a quality way, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And I just hope the folks are enjoying it. But I said, let's just take them through our trip.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this.
All right.
Okay, let me ask you this. These guys like to rage.
Yeah.
All right. They like to party. There's no question about it. I think we could hold our own. I do. Here's what I will say.
Okay.
We're 3 nights in now.
Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow will be very tough. Somebody at some
Tomorrow
point.
we are going to hurt. I thought I was hurting this morning.
I
I'm
think
afraid.
what I think I'm going to do is request the night off for Sunday. I can't look.
Technically, tonight is a night off, though.
Tonight's a night off.
We went to dinner and then we came home.
Lauren, we went all day. We played flip cup for
Okay,
4
so
hours
technically,
today.
what is your night off then?
No drinking. No
Oh,
drinking.
Oh, okay.
Work out. Have a dinner. Just no drinking. But I don't think it's possible here. This family can fucking drink, and I don't know if I can keep up.
Well, to be honest, it's a 5-day vacation, so for you to take a night off is kind of lame.
Can we talk about how bloated I look right now? If you,
I know, seeing that to myself.
for those,
Of me.
for those of you watching on the YouTube right now, you are looking at a guy in just one day that had bacon wrapped scallops, a Chick-fil-A sandwich, a mahi taco, shrimp cocktail, a whole lot of oysters, a lobster tail, a side of boiled potatoes, a side of Brussels sprouts that were spectacular, and a couple bites of that cease candy that we got from the airport.
Oh.
Did you see me sneak those in?
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of control. I'm out of control in all the right ways. And here's where we go from
I
here.
want more now?
We got more vlogs. We got more content. We recorded from my Comic golf course, which was great. I don't know where I'm going. It's done. It's done. This segment is done. It's Saturday night. 1 or 2 games of beer pong, and I'm done. And I got no issue with saying, "Hey guys, I've had enough." And I guarantee you, I'll get slack for it.
An issue with that.
But I'll get slack for it.
100%.
But why do I always get slack when I want to go to bed? Why do I always get slack?
We all kind of do, though. I think because maybe you want to go to bed earlier than everyone else.
Yeah. But if somebody said to me, "Hey, I'm tired, I'm going to bed," they've made their decision. I would never say to
you're
them,
the life of the party, bro.
"Well, you know what?
Comes with the territory.
The straw that stirs the drink," if I don't say so myself. So we're going to keep stirring that drink. That's my girlfriend, Miss Lauren Pacheco. I'm Big Game Bob. And in the meantime, here on the Brilliant Dumb Show from Saturday to Sunday, we are moving on. All right, folks. We're here. We're back live from Nantucket. Day 4 or 5.
4, I think.
Pacheco's smashing a cheesesteak right now. I'm smashing a grilled chicken Caesar wrap. And we are done. We are on E. There is nothing left in the tank whatsoever. I can honestly finish this trip and be happy knowing that I gave it everything I had. I really do. And I got nothing left. And I think Showtime Anytime Featherston wants to go out tomorrow.
Oh. Yeah, he wants to go to a place called the Chicken Box, which is like apparently very popular. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it.
I mean, you talk about a place that you don't want to go to on the last night of your trip when you don't want to drink anymore, called the Chicken Box, where apparently everybody just gets beyond sauced and just lets it rip. I just don't have that in me.
I
Mm-mm.
really don't. We left it all out on the floor tonight. Funny story. One of the funniest things I've seen. Two kids. We were walking to the bars tonight. Two kids were riding their bikes down the street, and they made a real jackass comment. And they came down, and Lauren was walking. The Showtime's girlfriend was walking. We're walking to the bar, and the kid says, "Wow, a lot of talent over here." Looking at Lauren and Showtime's girlfriend. Right after he says that, he totally eats shit on his bike. He completely wiped out, and
Mhm.
I lost it laughing. There's something to me about a good fall that I will laugh at every single time.
No. It's not laughing. Usually, you react insanely to when people fall, anything happens, the smallest thing happens, you're like, oh, whoa, oh, no, ah. You make it 10 times worse. I don't know why. I want to know what you're thinking when you do that.
Well, and what you're referring, I love a good fall. There's two things that I
Oh my gosh.
will always find funny. I'll always find the fall funny, and I'll always find the fart funny.
Oh, geez.
Falls and farts are the two things that make me laugh more than
Oh
anything.
my gosh.
And to see this kid wipe out after making an obnoxious comment, and by the way, guys are going to come by. They're going to look at you. They're going to, no problem with that. That's fucking nature. Not nature. Would it be natural? Was the word I'm looking
No, I
for?
think you're right. It's
That's nature. You're going to look. That's fine. He made an obnoxious comment, and karma hit him real bad. And it was awesome to see. But I'll tell you, folks, Nantucket, Massachusetts, you were truly something special. And I'm saying this like I'm signing out for my last night. That is it for this week's podcast. There is nothing left in the tank. I wanted to do the vlog style. We go back to New Jersey. Um, we don't even go to New Jersey tomorrow. We go back to California Tuesday. Back to it, and then to New Jersey, where I'm going to officiate another wedding, my best friend's wedding. And there's just nothing left in the tank. There's just nothing there. And to be quite frank with you, by the way, the flying, it wears you out. I mean, traveling, it's been a fucking
Yeah.
ball. This trip has been one of the best trips I've ever taken,
Really?
without a doubt. From the food that we had to just the experience, it was.
You know how I always know you're having a better time on a trip than other trips?
This is great.
On other trips, you will say before the trip is over, you're like, I'm done. I'm ready to go home. I'm really ready to go home. I have not heard that once from you this trip.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I've loved Nantucket. It was top to bottom, just an incredible, incredible trip. Now, I have no idea how we drink tomorrow. None. I can't
Do we?
imagine it.
We
I
might.
don't know. I don't know. We get the red eye the day
I
after.
just don't know what the chicken box is about and why everyone talks about it. I have heard this from multiple people. Chicken box.
I know. It just sounds a place that sticky floors, lines to get in, bouncers with those ridiculous stamps that they put on your hand. It's never a
Mhm.
subtle stamp anymore.
No.
The last stamp we had when we tried to get into the bar, it was a big thing that said "duh" with an exclamation point. So I walked around with my wrist that said "duh" for the last 3 days. It's just obnoxious.
It is
Sticky floors, lots of drinks, very hard to get a drink, which may be better for us. We are exhausted, ladies and gentlemen. I have a chicken Caesar wrap that I'm going to go dominate. Pacheco's going to finish her cheesesteak.
I'd like you to rate it on the podcast right now.
Right now, this
Yeah.
grilled chicken Caesar
Yes.
wrap? Okay, sure, good call.
Obviously.
Here's a grilled chicken Caesar wrap. Not nuts about the lettuce that we have. It's like one iceberg piece of lettuce right there. I like it chopped, finely
It's
chopped.
very green though, which
It's almost
better-
too
it's
green.
better than iceberg. It might be romaine.
It's got like that airport terminal type feel to it.
Yeah, it does look like an airport.
You know what I mean? Which I'm not nuts about. I like it finely chopped. Let's give it a go though. This is Stubbies. Do a great cheesesteak. Can they do a great chicken Caesar wrap? I think I talked about the cheesesteak a couple nights ago. And good chicken. Wrap's fine. Plenty of Caesar dressing on there. The issue I have is with what, baby?
No Caesar dressing?
No, Caesar dressing's fine. It's
So
it's
the
that
lettuce.
lettuce.
It's
It's
the
that
lettuce.
lettuce. Yeah.
It's the lettuce.
But regardless, it's a good chicken Caesar wrap. You're looking at a 6-8. It'll get you by. Drunk food, no problem. Chicken Caesar wrap, 6-8. Folks, I love you. I appreciate you. Again, we wanted to do the vlog style podcast here. Pacheco, love you. You're phenomenal. You gutted it through. The last thing you probably wanted to do was hop on a podcast when you've had drinks, you're crushing a cheesesteak. You've stuck with us throughout the trip. Hope you folks have enjoyed the episode. We love you to death. Sign up for that Patreon, not brilliantdumb.com, patreon.com/the Brilliantly Dumb Show. Links in my bio if you want more bonus content. I love you. I appreciate you. We'll see you next week. You folks take care.